Diving into the vast expanse of the multiverse, we're about to embark on a journey through the realms of Loki's varied incarnations, each wielding distinct abilities and character traits that redefine the God of Mischief across parallel dimensions. Hey guys, my name is AJ Spatola with Top 10 Nerd, and these are the top 10 strongest alternate versions of Loki. At number 10 is President Loki. President Loki, originating from Vote Loki comic series, showcases a cunning, mischievous portrayal of the God of Lies during the 2016 presidential election satire. This story delves into Loki's fray into politics as he challenges for the highest office. The narrative follows the Daily Bugle report of Nysa Contreras as she attempts to dissuade voters from supporting this mysterious candidate. However, the twist comes when Loki reveals that his entire eccentric campaign was orchestrated to elevate Nysa's career, intending to expose governmental corruption. Astonishingly, he deliberately loses the election, showcasing an unexpected altruistic side while simultaneously feeding his own ego, of course. The Vote Loki series cleverly unveils the intricate interplay between truth and deception in politics. At number 9 is Loki as the God of Thunder. This next entry is a 2-for-1 special. We've got two different Lokis who are able to wield Mjolnir. First up, we've got this Loki with Thor's powers. This version stands out because it was created by the Impossible Man and eventually got destroyed by Galactus. Even though this Loki had powers akin to Thor's, they weren't as strong. But surprise, surprise, during the 2017 Infinity event in the comics, this character made a comeback, and this time around, he was even more formidable. The Loki from Earth TRN 707 is one of the mightiest versions out there. What makes this Loki stand out is not only that he's wielding Mjolnir, but he's also possessing all 6 Infinity Stones. This particular Loki made an appearance in an alternate reality during the Infinity Wars comic event in 2017. Unfortunately, his stint was short-lived as he was taken down by Requiem, who not only defeated him, but also nabbed all those stones. If you're enjoying this video so far, please support the channel by pressing like, subscribing to Top 10 Nerd, and ringing the notification bell. It really helps us out, and it's free. At number 8 is Earth X. In Earth 9997, the Asgardians, who are initially perceived as gods, are revealed to actually be mutants created by the Celestials. Mind-locked by Celestials to believe in immortality, Loki discerns this truth, confronting Odin, who dismisses him. Determined, Loki sacrifices himself to enter Hela's realm, plotting to resist the impending Celestial invasion. Unaffected by the Celestials' illusion of non-existence, Loki retains his knowledge. Odin dispatches Thor to thwart Loki, but Loki sways Thor to his side. Exploiting the Asgardians' power to shapeshift based on strong perceptions, Loki assumes Thor's guise, wielding a version of Mjolnir. He then forms his own Avengers team, seizing immense power. At number 7 is the Sorcerer Supreme Loki. This Loki, who's notorious for his trickery, as all Lokis are, once surprised everyone by becoming the Sorcerer Supreme. Now, this title, usually reserved for exceptional beings, was taken from Doctor Strange after Loki won consecutive tournaments despite never actually participating. The Vishanti, the mystical entities overseeing such matters, recognized Loki's vast magical prowess and character growth and deemed him worthy of the title. As the Sorcerer Supreme, Loki gained immense powers and privileges, augmenting his already formidable magical abilities. Inheriting this title added to his arsenal, elevating him to a level where few in the universe could rival his magical prowess. This newfound capabilities, combined with his authority, made him an almost unstoppable force, cementing his status among the most potent magic wielders in existence. At number 6 is Kid Loki. Is a variant version born from a tumultuous past to emerge after a series of events in the Marvel Universe. You see, initially, he was reborn after Thor manipulated Hela to remove his name from the Book of Hell. This reset Loki into a child form without memories of his previous life. Despite Thor's efforts to reintegrate him into Asgard, Kid Loki faced rejection from his guardians, who held him as responsible for his past misdeeds. Struggling with his past spirit, Loki distanced himself, creating Ikal, his opposite. Although he sought redemption, his mischievous nature persisted, often tricking others. In a tragic turn, Loki's attempts to protect Asgard during the Galactus' invasion were misinterpreted by Thor, leading to various emotional wounds. This Loki, while possessing standard powers similar to the original, remained remarkably weaker due to obviously his youth and untapped potential. The MCU iteration contrasts the comic version significantly, causing a Nexus event by eliminating Thor in his youth. This variant's existence in the void grants him immense power, ruling over variants and wielding the artifacts like the Leviathan. At number 5 is Dark Reign Loki. This Loki displayed extreme powers in a particular version. In this narrative, Loki's manipulation skills reached new heights, seizing Asgard's throne and dealing blows to both enemies and allies. Norman Osborn's influence is pivotal here, who enabled his ascent to power within S.H.I.E.L.D., transforming it into Hammer. Now teaming up with Dr. Doom, Emma Frost, Namor, and the Hood, this Loki formed the Cabal. With their aid and Hammer's backing, he claimed Asgard's throne by eliminating Bor, Odin's father. Despite aligning with Osborn, his true loyalty wasn't to him, recognizing Osborn's danger. And disguised as the Scarlet Witch, this Loki severed ties with Cabal by manipulating the Avengers to oust Osborn. This version showcased unparalleled strategic cunning and a willingness to outmaneuver even formidable allies for personal gain. At number 4 is Lady Loki. A multifaceted character, embodies various personas across different timelines of realities within Marvel Comics. Her emergence in Thor Volume 3 number 5 in 2008 marked her inception, following the demise of the original Loki during Ragnarok. Now, this version of Loki, housed within Lady Sif's body, retains the mischief and complexity characteristics of the god of mischief, sometimes embracing altruism while occasionally indulging in evil inclination. Additionally, Lady Loki, as depicted in the Arcadia timeline, which is Earth 16191 for those who are interested, because here she assumes a maternal role for America Chavez and Nico Minoru in A-Force, a team safeguarding Arcadia against external threats. However, Loki's betrayal unfolds as she opens portals to the Sentinel territories, a perilous domain where superhumans are held captive. At number 3 is King Loki, aka Loki the All-Butcher. King Loki stands out as one of the strongest and darkest variations of Loki we've ever seen. This version packs in abilities like necromancy, time travel, along with shapeshifting and his usual powers. Imagine Loki, but more evil and more powerful. What sets King Loki apart is his contentious loop of evil behavior. He becomes his younger self's enemy, aiming to sway him back to darkness, all to ensure his future role in destroying Earth and wiping out humanity. Now, to make this happen, King Loki manipulates events, even corrupting a young Thor along the way. Now, Earth 616 Loki opts to rewrite his destiny. Instead of being the god of lies, King Loki wants, he decides to be the god of stories. There's a showdown where the younger Loki forgives King Loki, but that doesn't stop the latter's pursuit of power. Loki the All-Butcher then emerges, wielding immense strength after bonding with the All-Black, the Necrosword. He goes on a rampage, obliterating Asgard and the sun itself. But in a dramatic turn, Loki sacrifices himself to restore balance, helping Thor defeat Gore and revive the sun. At number 2 is the God of Stories. Loki, in one of his alternate versions, managed to tap into something extraordinary called the House of Ideas. Think of it as a hub of imagination, the place where all stories, thoughts, and creativity originate. This gave Loki immense powers, earning him the title of the God of Stories. Now, what's fascinating is that this House of Ideas is linked to the One Above All, granting Loki the ability to manipulate reality as he desires. Using this power, Loki reshaped his identity, portraying himself as a god, rewriting history to cast himself in a positive light. He even altered the narrative to prove he wasn't the villain everyone thought, making himself basically worthy of wielding Mjolnir. Basically, he could make almost anything he wanted to be true to become an actual reality. At number 1 is Loki Odinson. On Earth 6160, also known as the Ultimates universe, this is the reality where Loki diverges from the conventional portrayal, being Odin's biological son, alongside his brothers Thor and Balder. Initially not a frost giant, this version of Loki is entangled in a complex web of envy and anger towards the Asgardian. Empowered by Norn stones stolen from the Karnilla, a prominent Asgardian sorceress, Ultimate Loki wields an arsenal of abilities. His repertoire includes reality manipulation, spatial and temporal control, teleportation, and illusion summoning, all harmonized with his Asgardian physiology. Despite familial ties, Loki harbors animosity, manipulating reality to rewrite history. His actions led to the demise of Balder and the subsequent banishment by Odin. Escaping exile multiple times, Loki repeatedly clashes with Thor and the Ultimates, aiming to destroy them. His endeavors result in demise, resurrection, and relentless battles, cementing his status as a force to be reckoned with in the alternate realm of Earth 6160. As always, if there's an alternate super strong Loki that you think I've missed in today's video, feel free to let me know down in the comments. This has been AJ with Top 10 Nerd, and I'll catch you all in another video. Later, nerds!